Alright, that is us. Because all you think that everybody was done away with and that no. Israelites still here on the face of the earth and that is us. Alright? That is we. And the so-called white man is the Edomites. They are the ones going to slavery and that is us, the Israelites. That's right. Right?
Second Chronicles chapter 7 and verse 14. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray, and seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, and will forgive their sin, and will heal their land.
So who is the Most High people? The Most High people is the Israelites. That's right. It's a scriptures to back that all over the Bible. Let me just type it up and show us. My people, Israel, or the Blue Letter Bible. So 80 verses. 80 verses. What more proof that you need that the Israelites is the Most High people and you say, watch if hey, before you should do this one thing, whenever you find yourself in a predicament on the face of the earth, in a sticky situation, whenever it is all you find yourself so, I have an option for you that I will stretch out my hand unto you. But you had to humble yourself, and you had to pray, and you had to seek my face. And if you do that, my hand will be stretched back out unto you. That's what the Most High just said. So these men and them we are seeing outside here, just as back then in Egypt, right? Just as back then in Egypt, I'm not saying that preacher that the 70 Moses went to. But just as back then, when the Israelites was crying unto the Heavenly Father, back then in Egypt, and he came down in the burning bush, and he told Moses, he said, hey, Moses looked to see the bush burning, but the bush wasn't consumed. And he said to Moses, he said, take off your shoes for where thou stand, this is holy ground. He said, I have heard the cry of my people Israel which are in Egypt, and I have come to deliver them. That's right. He said that back then, and he gave us an option that if any time we find ourselves in a sticky situation on earth as Israelites, to call on the name Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. That is why the name is so important, and not Jesus Christ. To call on his name, so that anytime you call on his name, he's going to do the same thing that he did back then in Egypt. And that is why we're calling on his name right now. Because we want to be delivered from this captivity, because we were contrary again to popular belief. You Negroes, Latinos and Native Americans are in captivity. You are slaves. You are slaves. You're not a free man, no woman, nor your children, not free. All of you is slaves and servants to the so-called white man. All of you. And it's just what? It's just few people will see that. You understand? You have a precept? Good.
The book of Isaiah chapter 63 and verse 8. For he said, surely they are my people, children that will not lie, so he was their savior. In all their affliction, he was afflicted, and the angel of his presence saved them. In his love and in his pity, he redeemed them, and he bare them and carried them all the days of old.
God, he bare them and carried them all the days of old. So how it is you Israelites forget that the scripture says, he will bring to your remembrance. He will put it in your remembrance. Though you once knew this. Well, you didn't know that, but all you've gone so far from all your maker and trusting in the so-called white man. Or you're trusting in Esau and he folly too much. Because the scripture said, though you once knew this, you once knew this. It was in all your spirit to know all your heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. But now all you know Jesus Christ, or now all you know Allah, now all you know Oshun and Osu. What about some of them God name?
Them foolishness like Obatala,
Ogun, and Shango and all of them clown and them. They all you know now. Or you forget you have a Hashem Yahushai. Or you forget the rock that bring all you out of Egypt and make all you to run in a land flow with milk and honey. And no oppressor over all you, no taskmaster over all you, no having. And you know what is a taskmaster? You see that freaking that Jake who had to set the alarm for a certain time, that whip on your fucking back end. That whip on your back. That is a whip. Because why? You had to actually set your time to get up to go and make this fucking man money. To make him money. Not your money. His money. You just spin it up in money and making him money and making him richer. And your ass remaining in the dirt. You damn shopping set of fucking people. May the Most High destroy all you 2/3, man. That's right. May Allah Hashem Yahushai destroy all you and all your families, man. Because all you forget the Most High. I have a picture here. I have a preset here. What's this picture? What you see? You see heaven. This one sees the fucking reality. I'm in jail. I'm behind bars. What's this? What's that? How you see the world? How you see the world depends on how you look. So this Jake, this idiot here on your right, in prison, but he's seeing heaven. This idiot here seeing the reality that hey, we in fucking prison. We in prison and that what we see. We see in prison. We looking at prison and trying to ease we comfort in friggin' prison. Trying to see prison as paradise. Nigga, we in prison. This is we prison sentence. We being over here on the western hemisphere is our prison sentence. This is jail. This is jail. Who the hell like to stay in jail? Come on. Because what, you get a car, you get a house, you get some girls, bro, a gold chain, a nice job. You want to remain in prison because you get them thing? And that freedom, promise? By our Hashem Yahushai, freedom for we and we children and we families, which is the kingdom of heaven. All your niggas love prison. All you go and die right here in prison. When them nuclear missiles drop, going and one shot in Trinidad and kill all your white. Because all you're rebellious, stiff-necked, hard-hearted, docile. Well,
the book of Lamentation, chapter 5 and verse 2. It says, our inheritance is turned to strangers, our houses to aliens. We are orphans and fatherless. Our mothers are as widows. We have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold unto us. Our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest.
We labor and have no rest. And actually, average Jake, 9 out of 10 will tell you that. 9.5 out of 10. Because that's some Jake doing well in this thing. So 9.5 out of 10 will tell you about his pressure on every side. So then why you fucking stop and consider what the hell happened to me? Why you consider? Why? Why you consider that? Because you know his pressure. You ask a Jake, hey, I'm born with a gold spoon in your mouth, you're born like Sab, you're trained now, you're born like that. So then, but then why are you looking for answers? Them things supposed to spark something here. Hey, look for answers. Why it is my people always had to be suffering, always on the bottom, always catching the ass, always looking to shut up the hand to some other race of people for help, and we can't help the fucking self. Right? But now all them studying that come 24th and the 25th of friggin' February is a carnival costume on all your body. And and all they're winding low in the streets, serving Bacchus. Because that's where the carnival session come from. Dionysus and Bacchus. Bacchanal, Bacchus. Bacchus is a Greek god in the Greco world, in the Greek Empire, where they used to drink a lot of wine and revel in the streets for that god. That is Bacchus. The Romans adopted it as Dionysus. Right? And you niggas adopted it and call it Carnival Monday and Tuesday, which is actually short Monday and Tuesday. Right? That is what you're going to do come the 24th and the 25th. But to stand up and serve the Heavenly Father, and then right after the 24th and the 25th, go to the friggin' most idolatrous church known to mankind, which is the Roman Catholic Church, with all kind of idols inside it, all kind of gods, Jesus Christ, Mary, Semiramis, Tammuz, right? The Horus, the IHS, what he does be going on, Isis Horus, the Pope, what he does be going on, the IHS, Isis Horus, Semiramis, the hat he does be going on, symbolizes Dagon, the fish god, all kind of idols that have inside him. All you're going and going there after show of Monday and show of Tuesday, aka Carnival Monday and Carnival Tuesday. And get ashes poured on all your forehead and see all you're celebrating Lenten season. Because all you're holy now. Right? But to stand up and make your life a living sacrifice to the Heavenly Father, all you don't want to do that. That's the most I want to fuck all you up with. That's right. That's why the most I want to fuck you up. That's right. That's something. That's something. Yeah.
This is the book of Jeremiah. This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. And thou even thyself shall be discontinued from the heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in a land which thou knowest not, for thou hast kindled a fire of mine anger, which shall burn forever.
Right, so most high may call you serve your enemies in a land where you don't even know. Consider, the most I say consider, well, consider. You read something like that, and you know the history what was taught here in school, which was accurate, which what they're trying to pull out of the history books right now, that the Negroes went into slavery underneath the so-called white man. That issue was accurate. They're trying to dismantle it right now and discredit it and say we come over here as indentured servers, but no, we come over here in cargo slave ships on rigorous and atrocious means of servitude by the hands of the so-called white man. Right? Now, no, you ain't considering that. And the scripture just say, yeah, sir? Yeah. Read it over there, Baba.
This is Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. And thou even thyself shall be discontinued from thine heritage that I gave thee.
Right.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in a land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled the fire of my anger, which shall burn forever.
So the Most High saying will cause you to serve your enemies in a land that you don't know at all. When the so-called white man was whipping me on his back, that right now I don't think he's all your friend. But put a picture in your mind and look at him. Visualize. Our Apostle Elagabar always says talk about having vision. Visualize. Put a picture in your mind and think about the white man whipping you on your back. You will say that, I'm an enemy. That is an enemy to me. The way how we was doing things here, that is an enemy. So you was serving your enemy. Right now, you look at him as well, your friend, but he's still your enemy. Despite he operate, the nigga just know how to smile. That is all. That is all. I call him the nigga, he's a nigga. The true nigga on the earth is the so-called whites. Like the true nigga on the face of the earth. He just know how to put on a smile and a show for you. That don't mean he like all you, he's all your enemy still. No, you're still serving. In a land that you don't know. In a land that you don't know. You was born a tree in my ass. Your forefathers wasn't a freaking tree. Tree to the bone my ass. They never used to say that. In the 1600s, 1700s, 1800s, them the ones that don't knock about Trinidad, right? The majority of them, because you had house niggas back then too. But the majority of them, they want to know nothing about you about treating to the bone.